Well, here we are, folks. Another beautiful day in the sunny Hawke's Bay of New Zealand. What to do today? Well, normally I start my day off with obviously my breakfast, my bits and pieces, and then off to the gym very early. Normally spend about an hour in the gym. There's no need to spend any longer than that. And the reason I say that is it's a well-known fact that if you work hard within 40 minutes to 1 hour, that's more than enough. I don't do cardio every day, even although I like to. It just means that I'll lose a lot more weight. So I sort of restrict my cardio until the weekends. And I only do 1 day of cardio. I'll go in, I'll do a bit of a warm-up on the rowing machine for about 10 minutes, 2,000 meters, normally sub 10 minute. And then I'm ready to get into doing a wee bit of weights. I'll select which part of the body I want to work on, depending on what I've worked on the week prior. So I normally end up then, after that 10 minutes of warm-up on there, doing about 10 more minutes on the machines, be it arms, legs, whatever. And then I finish off with another 20 to 30 minutes on the treadmill. Now, when I'm on the treadmill, I'm too old now and I've got too many joint problems in the past. However, I'm still able to run, and I'm still able to run at a reasonable speed. And the reason for running on the treadmill and not on the hard stones, I profess that once you reach that 50 years of age, forget running on the hard contact surfaces. The treadmills obviously give you a lot of suppression. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of feedback from people out there that are still running on the roads and saying, hey, you know, but we can't control that. That's fine. I'll just ignore those things. But this is just me. This is my personal advice. And I know for sure that it benefits me more than running on the hard surface. I do walk on the hard surface, and I walk at a reasonable rate. You know, I walk for about 10 kilometers, maybe a couple of times a week. Hard surface, push myself so that I really do work up a sweat, do get the heart working, and I feel it in my body at the end of it. But I don't run. Too much pressure on the bones, because your bones at the age of 50 and so on are starting to deteriorate to such an extent. For some people, not everyone, for some people, that it's not conducive to do that. Go to the gym. Enjoy yourself in the gym. There's people there. Meet people while you're doing it. Talk to the people on the treadmill next to you. Try doing that when you're running on the street. You can't, unless you've got a running buddy. But I'm just professing that people that want to keep themselves reasonably fit, enjoyed running in their past life, or jobs, whatever it might be, their sports, then go to the gym, keep it up. It doesn't take much to keep yourself up in fitness. It's not a very hard job. As a matter of fact, I find it quite simple. The hardest bit really is when the weather's absolutely disgusting, the wind's blowing, the rain is pouring down, and you've got to get out, get into your car, get out the other end and get into the gym. That's probably the worst phase. But once you're in the gym, just relax, enjoy. I do. So, I'm no physiotherapist, but I did qualify as a sports injuries therapist many years ago. So I have got a reasonable idea of the human anatomy and how it functions. And having had a career in the army, full career, 24 years, I've gone through all sorts. And I've also done some long distance running. And when I say long distance running, I mean 100 miles. Yes, 100 miles. Over a course called the West Highland Way. Starts off in Mulgai, just north of Glasgow, and ends up in Fort William. So running that was absolutely wonderful. We did it 3 times, twice hiking, and so I get an idea of the tracks, etc., and how the steepness and how to condition myself. And then the third time was actually for sponsorship, for cancer research, and also to build a sheltered roof over an outdoor swimming pool for a school in Minehead in Somerset. I loved it. Did that run in just under 24 hours. That's good. Yeah, I know people can do it faster, but I did it. I enjoyed it. So I have got that background of endurance, long distance running. Because from there, I moved on to, when I moved out to New Zealand, that is, I moved on to horses. Wow, what does he know about horses? Well, I think I know a reasonable lot about horses. I was a very good breeder of Arabian horses here in New Zealand. And during that period of time, I won the Horse of the Year show with my horses 5 times. But the one that will always stick in my head is with my best friend horse called Zion. Oh my God. Had him from when he was a young baby, right up through, took a lot of training, a lot of work, but he trusted me implicitly. And I trusted him with a lot of youngsters. He would let youngsters walk under his body. He wouldn't move or flinch or scare himself. He would just let it happen because his buddy, his dad, was around all the time. And I taught him to be that way. But anyway, getting back to that, we did thousands and thousands of kilometers of distance in training and in competitions leading up to various international distances, over 100 kilometers, all done in one day. So we had a bit of a nice companionship together, and we won the Horse of the Year show in 2010. That's the biggest horse event here in the Southern Hemisphere. I take my hat off to my horse because he put his 100% trust in me. I loved that guy. He loved me. I know he loved me. And yeah, unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 17 back in 2015. I went overseas. I entrusted him with some friends, as I did with some other horses that I had at the time. And nobody did anything with him. He was an athlete. He was left in the paddock all day, every day, from the moment he left me, for months. And unfortunately, he passed. He had a heart attack. And yeah, I miss the guy so much. I miss him sadly, dearly. I wish that he was still here today, and he would be here today. He could have carried on competing up until his mid-20s, you know, 25, 26. Some horses have been older than that, I know, and I'm going to get comments on that. But he was just an amazing horse. Something that will always last with me for the rest of my life. So as you can see, from my point of view, I know where I'm coming from when it comes to talking about the body, getting yourself conditioning and so on. I'm not perfect at all, but I feel good. I was a lot heavier than I am currently today, and I just keep on top of myself, and it's easy to do. It's nothing hard about it. I also look and work out what sort of food I eat on a daily basis. I stay away from oily, greasy stuff. I do use olive oil, so olive oil is one. Virgin olive oil is absolutely wonderful for you. Cider apple vinegar with the mother, and I just do my things. I don't miss out. I don't miss out on steaks. I eat a lot of chicken. I eat a lot of eggs. I'll eat sliced beef because I live on my own. I don't want to cook a whole joint of beef, or maybe a steak occasionally. So yeah, guys, that's all I'm going to say for the moment. But hey, just whatever you do, and you really want to get out there, trust me, go and do it. I'm okay. I can actually advise you on some training programs for certain specific parts of the body, or just for a general fitness, because I have done all that for many years. So I'm very familiar with it. So if I can help anybody to get out there, get it done, and feel good, lose weight, feel healthy, I feel I've done a little job to help people. Anyway, I'll leave it with you. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and hit the little bell, and that will notify you when my next one comes online. Thanks for listening in, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.